Okay, we didn't really have any information on this one at all. He just said it's
Oh,
his
cool.
friend's site, and he said it was doing better than his site. It's one of the ones we audited last week. Um, and yeah, so let me go ahead and pull up a screenshot.
So he's jealous of his friend's site doing really well, huh? All right, we'll teach you how to beat him.
It's not so okay. I actually like took a brief look at it before, but anyway, let me get this up first.
Fairly large site, 185 indexed pages.
How are you getting that? I got
Site
I got
colon.
231,
We
but now I got
put in the
185.
exact same.
Sorry, maybe it was
Weird.
might have just been the old search up. All right, so yeah, just taking a look in Ahrefs on the first dashboard real quick. Um, DR is 2, which is basically nothing. 14 referring
Yeah.
domains, so that checks out. Just hasn't built any links yet. Organic keywords 311. Organic traffic 169. Yeah, site's about 185 pages. So all in all, just not a lot of links built, not a bunch of work done off page yet for the site, and yeah, it's kind of starting to pop up. Um,
I can tell you this right now, your friend's site, if they continue doing what it looks like they're doing, is not going to do too well long run.
well,
Because they just start out right out of the gate. It's like, where are the branded naked pillow anchors? It's already starting off inner pages with kind of spammy links. Um, and so the reason your friend's site is probably doing so well is the amount of content that they've got running through here, right? And if I look through it, um, let's see. Ooh, dude, click on some of these inner pages for the products and look how long this URL is. It's like a 30-word URL. Um,
holy
so,
moly.
right, is that not the longest URL you've ever seen? It's so two deviations. So main URL, product backslash, and like what is that? 20 words?
I mean, it's huge.
It's insane. Like there's no way a bot's going to be able to crawl that and be like, oh, I know what this page is about. Anyhow, so the reason that it's resonating as well as it is, and mind you, it's not really doing much of anything.
But it's
And if
also it's
anything,
also not doing much of anything with almost no backlinks. So
yeah,
it's actually doing pretty good for the links that it has.
no, not for 184 pages,
But
right? I mean, like I would expect it to be doing better. And so it started off
nah.
doing better till April, where it had almost 1,000 traffic, and now it's dropped back down to 100.
Those are just like single keywords popping in. You can see like the real rigid lines on the graph. That's like one keyword popping up a couple positions and popping back down.
Mm,
Probably like one nice keyword, right? Otherwise,
I mean, not really, because it's showing that the organic keywords were up to 569 at that point, right?
oh,
Oh, and that's when it started declining too. So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, so, yeah. I mean, that could be a decent part of it, but still,
I just feel like there's just not a lot of. I feel like we're still at like the ultra early stages, and yeah, he did get a little too. He's gotten too aggressive with his back. Well, I haven't really looked into him that much, but the anchors looked a little aggressive. Um, did you look at the links at all? This looks like a bunch of blog comments.
yeah, it's just junk. But like, you can use that kind of junk and be fine, but don't send them to your inner page with even long tail keywords.
I don't even know if
Just
he built
branded
these.
homepage stuff.
All right, I'm just
Um,
looking through the links again.
and then yeah, I mean, so on page wise, this is like some of the worst permalinks I've seen on a site. So they're just My guess is you've got something like Yoast or Rank Math on here. You're just allowing it to create the permalink for you based on the title. And that's not doing you any service because you're not really targeting any particular SERP or optimizing for it. I don't think this site's going to be able, like the way it's set up, I don't think it's going to be able to do all that well. I think you need to revamp quite a bit of stuff to get it to actually resonate to where it would mean money traffic for you.
So I don't think he built any of those backlinks. I think the backlinks are all kind of just spam that he's picked up. I don't. I looked at a bunch of them. I think it's just a bunch of junk, like you were saying. Um, but yeah, as far as the web, I think what you're saying about right now, like he's basically coasting off the amount of content he's added to the site, and maybe I mean, maybe even the long URLs actually helped him out in the beginning, but now Google's like, things actually aren't as good as we thought it was. It's like they went on a first date, they gave him a bunch of
Yeah.
keywords, and now it's like, actually,
Yeah.
we're not sure about
Tone
this.
it down.
But yeah, I mean,
I, I would start with an overhaul on the permalinks on this thing, even before getting started with aggressive link building, unless you just want to build to the homepage, which would be the best way to do things
so yeah, and
while you organize things.
yeah, that's perfect. So exactly. So he could just start building quality links to the homepage, natural anchors. Make sure you've got pillow links going on. Things like, our pillow link packs, diversity link packs, or just things like citations, Web 2.0s, blog comments, social profiles, all that kind of stuff, YouTube links, whatever. And while you're building the homepage links, do what Nick said, revamp the site, get those URLs under control. These are way too long. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12.
Every single one is like that.
Like the URLs are like longer than like a long sentence. They're very long. Shorten them up. I haven't really looked at the rest of the content. What did you think about other stuff that you saw?
Yeah, I'm looking at the content right now, and it's like, if this is all original content, then you're looking pretty good. I do see some description stuff that might be taken from elsewhere, but that's pretty common too, especially with e-com type sites. So I would say if this is all original content, then you don't have to worry too much about that right now. Of course, you could always optimize and Surfer or something like that. But the main thing is fixing your permalinks.
So his product pages, I didn't really look to. I'm looking at blog posts right now. The blog post, I'm pretty sure this is an H1 up here. The blog posts have no, other than the H1, there's no other headings. It's just like a bunch of paragraphs. He does do interlinking using what look like keyword anchors. He's linking to the same. Okay, so the blog article I'm looking at, he's interlinking to the same inner page on his site three
I think
times.
They're all like that.
Okay, so that's.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not really sure why
Hold
you're
on,
doing that.
I wasn't. I think it's everywhere.
He's using this.
No, I can't find one.
Yeah, so we're being a little bit more critical on this one. Yeah, he's doing these weird things where he's linking to the same things with like multiple times. On this other blog article I'm looking at, he's linking to the same, it's an outbound link to like an outbound authority link, but he's linking to it on 2 different words in the same sentence. This one actually has a couple H2s in it, which is better. Probably still needs some work though.
Yeah, so interlinking, permalinks, as far as on page.
Again, doing the same thing. He's linking. Okay, so like, yeah, okay, so I'll just, instead of saying the same thing over and over, when you're doing your interlinking, if you're linking to another page on your website from an article, just do it once. You don't need to do it 10 times from the same article. Stop doing that. Just do it one time from the article, pick one word to do it from, or one keyword phrase or whatever, and that's it. Try to link between 3 to 8 inner pages, different inner pages on each one. It really depends on your content length, though. You don't want to just completely stuff them all in. But yeah, kind of don't do what you're doing. And you're going to want to get Surf for SEO to kind of optimize your articles. Make sure you got enough like headings in there. When in doubt, look at the top ranking pages for the keywords you're ranking for, and look at what their content looks like, right? You're not on your own on these things. Google will tell you exactly what they want to see, because you can look at the number 1, number 2, number 3 ranking sites for those keywords and see exactly what their content looks like, and you can model yours after that. But yeah, we like to use Surfer to kind of get an upper hand on that thing. And yeah, as far as our off page goes, like while you're fixing your site up and fixing your URLs and just how you're structuring your blog article content, and I'm assuming the product page is probably going to need some work too. You can just be adding a bunch of backlinks to your homepage, natural anchors, probably a bunch of pillow type links, as well as things like guest posts and niche edits, just natural anchors to your homepage, URL anchors, branded anchors, generic anchors. Yeah, so this one's not quite as positive as the last one. Needs quite a bit of on-site work, and off-page basically just hasn't really started yet. So at least you don't have to dig yourself out of a hole with your off-page. So that's one good thing we can say.
Yeah, I wouldn't say you're in it's not that bad a spot. Like
Yeah.
it's going to take some time, right? If you don't already know how to do keyword research so that you understand what to set your permalinks to target those particular SERPs, right? So start there with keyword research, and then make sure that the product is going after the right SERP versus these, long tail, huge kind of blown
It's
out
not even long tail. That's like infinite tail.
Infinite tail.
He invented a new
but
keyword. He invented a new keyword type. It's people who type like a paragraph into the search engine. Sorry,
yeah,
I'm not trying to
stuff
bash too hard. It's
everything
just
in
kind
there.
of funny.
No, I mean
Yeah,
they're
people do
incredibly
stuff.
long, but it's literally just my guess is that Yoast has been allowed to, or whatever, has been allowed to run with the titles on their own. So just get in there, clean that up.
I doubt.
That would be step number 1. It shouldn't be that hard. Interlinking might take a little bit more time, but don't overthink it. Do what Chris said. You only need to use the anchor one time, one link per post to that other inner page. Just stick to the basics. And also
to outbound links too. You don't need to link to the same outbound link multiple times. Just one time is enough.
And then if you're still, if you need help with any of this, we do have posts on Sir Links a lot. Chris wrote a huge on-page post a while back that might help. We've got some keyword research videos as well. And then on YouTube, all the videos we've got are organized and classified. So
yeah, so this one is not as bad as the ones we saw last week, but quite a bit of on-site work. But at the same time, the positive picture is you don't really have a hole to dig yourself out of. You haven't really created a hurdle for yourself where we would never recommend you start over with this site like we did on the last week.
Unless a vast majority of this site is auto kind of generated content or maybe ripped content or something like that.
I wonder if he's using an add-on or an add-on.
Yeah, I was kind of curious about
to do the interlinking. Maybe it's like auto stuffing these
a lot of this
links
could be auto-generated stuff. Anyhow, if you're not doing that, then you don't have too far to go. If you are doing that, then keep us posted on the experiment and kind of how you mess with it. But I think that would be hard to get this site the way it is off the ground and resonating properly.
But yeah, not the end of the day. Just back to basics on your on-site work, and then slowly start adding natural links to your homepage, natural anchors, and you'll be good. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.